Bam, what's goody? Baywood here, and today I'm going to show you the best way to record, mix, and master in Logic Pro. Now, Logic Pro is like the father of GarageBand. So if you're a Mac user, you know what GarageBand is, and you may be using GarageBand right now. It is very similar, just more advanced features to get a more professional sound. If you're using GarageBand, I would highly suggest definitely make the upgrade to Logic Pro. I'm sure there is a 90-day free trial on Apple's website, and I just want to show you the best settings so that you can start making professional music without relying on someone else, another engineer, another studio, and you can do it all at your fingertips. You're just gonna need a few things, okay? So the first thing is, Logic is just a DAW. It's how we record audio and edit it to make it sound professional, right? But there are some other things you'll need, right? You'll need a microphone right here. And if you're in a bedroom, I would highly suggest to get a foam ball. This is a Kaotica ball. I will link it down below. It's a lifesaver because when you're recording in a room, it is untreated. That means there's a lot of reverb reflections, right? And if you're just recording without a foam ball, then it's going to sound very amateur. It's going to have a room reverb that when you start editing the vocal later on, it's going to sound like trash because there's a room reverb that you cannot take out once it's in there. I highly suggest getting a nice mic that sounds good. If it sounds like crap, then it's definitely time to upgrade. Don't spend money on other things. Focus on your equipment first. Once your equipment is good, you're all set. Then you can invest in marketing your music and getting it out there more, right? But you need the equipment. You cannot skip that step. You cannot polish a turd, right? So we can't take the best engineer and have him make shitty vocals sound great. In most cases, he will make them sound better. He's not gonna make them sound great. It all starts with a nice recording, right? So your microphone, a foam ball to cover it. And if you do not have the funds to afford a Kaotica ball, go record in a closet and put thick blankets up, right? And pillows all over the walls, okay? That will stop your voice from reflecting and bouncing off the wall. That's what causes the reverb. All right, so we got those two things. For the mic, I use the Shure SM7B because it is a great microphone for recording tutorials, but it also sounds really clean and warm on a vocal recording. As you can hear me right now, it sounds very natural, right? So if I were to recommend any microphone, it would be the Bluebird because it's $300, but it sounds better than a lot of $2,000 mics. All this stuff I'm talking about, you don't have to worry about that right now. Definitely want to wait till the end to get the complete scope of things. All right, the next thing you're going to need is an interface. Now, I use the Focusrite interface because it is very affordable, it's very durable, and it's lightweight, and it's easy to move around. I would highly suggest that. And the interface is how you connect a microphone to the computer. It's the middleman that's making it sound really high quality, okay? And obviously, the higher quality interface you get, the higher quality audio, but I really love a Focusrite because it's a tried and true way to get a nice clean recording. And it is time to be able to hear yourself. You wanna get a set of headphones. Now, headphones don't really matter. I don't care which ones you have. The ones I'm using are Audio-Technica's M60X's. These are my favorite because they're really light on the ear. Once I do a good mix and I'm confident on this and I hear it in a car, sounds just as good, so that's really important. But this is not as important, right? But you're gonna need headphones because when you're recording, you wanna be able to hear the beat in here and maybe even hear your vocals, which I'm gonna show you how to do. And then you're going to want to be able to record with no other sounds. Your microphone is picking up every sound at your place. It's going to pick up the fan. It's going to pick up the dryer across the house. It's gonna pick up everything. That's why the foam ball is essential. This is one of my best investments ever, okay? Now that we got equipment done, it's very easy to plug in stuff. And if you're using a USB mic that doesn't use an interface that plugs directly into the computer, even easier, right? Then you don't need an interface, okay? I like to have my interface gain knob next to your microphone at the halfway point. That's called unity. That means you're not going to distort, and if you're a loud singer, then move it down a little bit. But a lot of artists are having trouble where they have their pre-gain on their interface up way too loud, and then they're getting distorted vocals, in which you can't fix distorted vocals unless you're looking for that sound, right? Okay, now that we have that sorted, we have Logic Pro right here. We have a blank slate. Now this eye, when you click this eye right here on a track, that's how you're gonna be able to hear yourself while you're recording, right? Some people don't like that, some people do. I think it's cool. And the R is how you're going to record audio. Just remember that. I for interface, you can hear yourself, and then R for recording. Okay, the next thing is, let's get the correct settings, right? So you're gonna always go up to Logic Pro, and you're gonna go to Preferences, and then you're gonna go to General, okay? So let's just make sure that we have the same setup. All right, so when you're recording, I highly suggest doing WAV file. WAV file is just so when you're exporting and stuff, that it's recording at a quality that can never be diminished when it's sent over time. When you're sending MP3, it can be diminished every time you're sending it. It's losing a little bit of quality. So I just go with WAV, just makes it easy. So then next, you're gonna wanna go to this advanced option and hit Enable Complete Features, okay? This is gonna make sure that you have the same looking Logic Pro as me, all right? So we got that set. Now what we wanna do is record some audio. So I'm not a singer or rapper, but I'm gonna record a little bit of audio into this to show you, and then I'm just going to import stems and show you how to do that, okay? And import a beat and stuff like that. All right, so the first thing is, let's hit the I so I can hear myself. I'm gonna turn the I off because I'm screen recording, but I'm gonna hit R, okay? And then let's say I wanna record from the first bar, right? I'm just going to hit this red button, or you can hit R on your keyboard. So I'm gonna hit R because I wanna go to the mic like this. Yo, what's good? It's Baywood. We back at it again with an intro. Let's go. All right, so let's see how that recorded. Yo, what's good? It's Baywood. We back at it again with an intro. Let's go. And so right up here in the top right, you can actually make it smaller or bigger, right? To zoom into it more. So nice, we're recording at a nice gain, so it's not too loud. I'd maybe make my gain a little bit lower. So turn it down a little bit, my pre-gain. Okay, cool. Yo, what's good? It's Baywood. So I really like that. I like that so far. It sounds clean. I'm not hearing any ground noise in the background, so you can just record wherever, right? So here's the beat. So you can drag in a beat over here. Boom. Your plugins are gonna be right here, right? Your audio effects. Click on this file, go over here, left click, go down to metering and BPM counter, and then you're gonna go to loudest part of the song. All right, so the beat is 115, so we're going to set the BPM up here. Double click on the 120, type in 115. Now, when we record, we're gonna record on beat, and our delays and effects are gonna be in time. So it's really essential that you set the beat to the correct BPM. This knob is the volume knob, so watch what happens when I'm playing it. Right, so that's the volume, or you can mess with the volume right here. Right, so let's say you don't want to mess with that. You want to visually see the gain go smaller. So you highlight this, you can open up this region tab, and you can move down the gain right here, right? And you can visually see it getting smaller, okay? So that's what I like doing in most cases. So let's go -5. Maybe you want to record starting from here, right? So all you're going to do is turn this yellow bar off, and that's the looping. So if I move this looping right here on the first bar, let's say first bar, it's going to loop this section over and over. And spacebar stops it, starts, stops. All right, so let's say we don't want to record from the first bar. Well, you could just move this over and then make it like a bar before, and then hit record. Yo, it's Baywood, let's get it, yo, yo. All right, Baywood, let's get it. Okay, and then let's say you want to record on the next track. So you just duplicate, and now it's going to record on this track, so. Yo, it's Baywood, let's get it, yo, yo. Yeah, what's goody? All right, so now, let's say we have multiple tracks, but you want to combine these to one track. So what you're gonna do is move this over, right? You're gonna just click over here. You're gonna start zooming in, and then boom, bring that up. This is called comping, okay? So we're taking. Yo, it's Baywood, let's get it, yo, yo. Yeah, what's goody? Yeah. All right. So say we like that. Just bring it up. Nice. All right, so now we're condensing it, right, into a nice track. Okay, then if you don't always want to loop, you can always just click on this or click up here. And then wherever you have this play bar, it's where it's going to start. And remember, this track is armed, so that means it's going to record on this track. This is the intro. Let's get it. Yo, it's Baywood. Let's say we like that one. We just move it up here. All right, so you kind of get the idea. So you're able to record, you got nice settings, you know the equipment you need. Now it is time to start making it sound professional, right? Like I said, I'm not a rapper or a singer, so let's just delete those and bring in actual artists. We're gonna bring in some vocal recordings that are dry. We're gonna drag in our vocal stems, left click, drag them to the start, and hit create new tracks. Boom. Now this put all the vocals on new tracks by themselves. So let's hear what we got.
Made of my own God, I can't know where you've been, cause I will never let it go. I've been using latex, safe sex, popping pills since.
So nicely recorded track. Now we're going to start mixing. And the way I like to mix is by starting with the preset, because a lot of us are trying to save time. Time is the only thing that we cannot literally get back in life. I like to start off with a preset to catch a vibe, right? So I open up the library right here. We go to user channel strip settings, and then we can check out my vocal preset packs right here. And by the way, I'm gonna show you how to get a free vocal preset pack and a free recording and mixing template in Logic. Just stay tuned for that. Maybe you want your own vibe because you make a different genre. What I would suggest is definitely check out our Vocal Sauce Volume 1. All right, so let me go to that. That is 50 vocal presets, so you can really catch your vibe, and it's organized by genre and vibe. So let's go through some of these and find a preset that we like.
I can't know where you've been, cause I will never let it go. I've been using latex, safe sex. I can't know where you've been, cause I will never let it go.
Nice, I really like that. Nice and crispy, but also warm. And let's say we have this vocal layer that we also want to mix. Don't worry about the question mark. That just means there's not an image there. You can literally just put that, put something random. We're gonna go back to Vocal Sauce. We have a bunch of vocal preset packs for Logic, FL, Ableton, Pro Tools, and we can go to Vocal Sauce. We can go to ad-libs and dubs, right? So we can check out some of these ad-libs.
I can't know. I can't know. I can't know.
Turn this down a bit since it's a layer.
I can't know where you've been, cause I will never let it go. I've been using latex, safe sex, popping pills since I've been. I can't know where you've been, cause I will never let it go. I've been using latex.
All right, so now I want to just give you a general idea of what these plugins are doing. So we're gonna just turn them all off, right?
No.
All right, so the next thing we want to do is we want to set the auto-tune to the key of the beat. So what we're gonna do is go on the beat, and directly under the BPM, we're gonna go to metering. We are going to go tuner. And usually when you get to the hook where the drums and bass come in, right, where your main vocal hook is at, the first note is usually the key of that track. So G. All right, so it says G. Let's go to this. We open up this pitch correction near the top of the plugin. We're starting major. It's gonna be either major or minor, right? So we do G minor, start with fast.
I can't know.
So it's not that, so let's try major.
I can't know.
Boom.
Where you been, cause I will never let it go.
And let's say you don't want that much auto-tune, all you do is slow it down by moving this up.
I can't know where you been, cause I will never let it go.
Nice. All right, let's set the side dubs as the layered vocals to G major as well. cool. And that's just making sure that your vocals are going to stay in tune. So that's the pitch correction plugin, which is why I love Logic as well, because it has an amazing auto-tune plugin that's free with it. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is kind of clean up the vocals, right? So you have these recordings, and let's say this dead space, you just want to clean that up. This is your pointer tool, it's currently on that, right? And then you have a second tool that you can move. So I like to put scissors, and then when you hold command, it opens up the scissors, right? Because it's the second tool, okay? So that's what, scissors, let's cut that. Let's just cut that as well. And then we're gonna change this to fade tool. Hold command, and then you just fade in the audio a little bit, okay? So you can just keep changing from scissors, and then fade in the audio. So that's how you can really clean up your vocals.
I can't know where you been, cause I will never let it go. I've been using latex, safe sex, popping pills since I've been on the road.
So you can do that all for your vocals. Mixing is when you're making individual elements of a song sound professional, right? So we were using these presets that are using all these plugins. While it's playing, I'm gonna slowly turn on these plugins so you can hear what it's doing.
I can't know where you been, cause I will never let it go. I've been using latex, safe sex, popping pills since I've been on the road.
Okay, so the cool thing about these presets is you can easily open these up and see what it's doing. Maybe you don't like the delay, so you want to turn it off, or open it up and you can, you know, mess with it, okay? So you can reverse engineer them to see and hear what it's actually doing. So the next thing we want to do is, you know, we want to master it. And mastering is taking the whole song as a whole and just making it sound better, okay? So we're going to go to the stereo out. That's your master track. All audios are being routed to this track right here. So you can see.
Cause I will never let it go.
Okay, so this right track is always the mastering track. And we already installed our mastering chains, which I'm gonna show you at the end of this video. We can go to settings right here. We go to user channel strip settings, master sauce, and we can do aggressive.
I can't know where you been, cause I will never let it go. I've been using latex, safe sex, popping pills since I've been on the road.
All right, now that we brought everything up, we want to check our level meter. It's the final plugin on all our mastering chains. Our goal is to get it to this yellow line.
I can't know where you been, cause I will
And
never.
if it's not there, you open up the add limit right before, and we're just gonna increase or decrease this gain until it gets to -9.
Can't know where you been, cause I will never let it go. I've been using latex, safe sex, popping pills since I've been on the road.
Nice, okay. All right, really cool. So now that we have a master on it, I like to go back to the mix and edit it because I hear a few things we can do to improve it. So right now I hear on the main vocal,
No,
it's a little bit harsh in the high end. So what I'm gonna do is open up this de-esser, and I'm just gonna focus on the de-esser.
been, cause I will never let it go. I've been using latex, safe sex, popping pills since I've been on the road. Oh,
You can filter it, see what, that's what it's cutting out.
latex, safe sex, popping pills since I've been on the road. Oh.
And then since that took out a little bit of the crispiness, I'm gonna open up the graphic EQ right before that, and I'm just gonna boost these highs more.
No, where you been, cause I will never let it go. I've been using latex, safe sex, popping pills since I've been on the road.
All right, cool, but I still want a little more crispiness, so I'm gonna check on the master. I'm gonna open up this multi-pressor on the EQ and just boost this highs a little bit.
No, where you been, cause I will never let it go. I've been using latex, safe sex, popping pills since I've been on the road. Oh, demons been following me, and those motherfuckers, they won't ever leave me alone.
All right, cool. Now on this main vocal, I want it to sit a little bit better and be in a bit more control. So I'm gonna open up one of these compressors and just see what we got here.
I can't know.
I'm I'm gonna increase the ratio to make it more controlled.
I can't know where you been, cause I will never let it go. I've been using latex, safe sex, popping pills since I've been on the road. Oh, demons been following me.
Okay, and then at the end, at this final EQ, just going to find some harshness in this vocal and get rid of it.
No, where you been, cause I will never let it go. I've been using latex, safe sex, popping pills since I've been on the road. Oh, demons been following me, and those motherfuckers, they won't ever leave me alone. I just wanna tell you things are going well, but unfortunately they just don't. They just don't. I tend to pop off at.
Alright, so then we have this other verse that doesn't have any things on it, so we can drag it up. We can duplicate this by doing that, and then bringing this up, and let's see what it's
Don't, they just don't. I tend to pop off at night. A gator pops off what she like. Whipping with the top off, got her top off, getting topped off with the light. I'm kinda fucked up, I was predisposed. I got a new Rolls Royce and it's freezing cold. I got a brand new toy and the seats are gold, but getting way too high, can't feel the lows. And I need to know, once I get it all, where the fuck do I go? Do you wanna see me fall? Do you wanna see me rise? Do you?
Nice. So on this, all I did is brought the verse, I brought the highs a bit down, and I turned off the delay. So then when the chorus comes in, it has a nice little delay, it sounds a bit bigger, and you can differentiate the verse from the hook, and that's really cool. So then, let's say you really love the track, you're ready to start sharing it with your friends to see, hey, you got any advice, any final feedback, and then you can listen to it in a car. So you want to set up the looping range to the end of the song and make sure it's at the end, right? Boom. Nice. And we're gonna go to File and Bounce, Project or Section, and PCM Wave, and that's the way I think is the highest quality, like I said in the beginning. Or if you just want to quickly get on your phone to quickly easily send it to your friends, you can just put it as MP3, and then it's just easier to transfer. But I like doing PCM Wave file because it's the highest quality. Export it, name it song name, and you can make a folder on your desktop called songs, or just bounce it to your desktop, and boom. So that's going to bounce. Thank you for making it to the end of this video. If you're interested in a free vocal preset pack and a recording, mixing, and mastering template, you can definitely get it down below for completely free. And if you're interested in more preset packs, you can definitely check out our store. We have over 14 packs made using stock plugins in Logic Pro, FL Studio, Ableton, Pro Tools that you can check out. I use them on every song because I think it's so much fun, and it has really sped up my song making process. Now I'm able to make more songs, higher quality, at a faster rate without relying on other people, which I really like. So it's really easy to install. I hope you enjoyed this lesson on recording, mixing, and mastering in Logic Pro using stock plugins. If you did, please smash that like button and hit that subscribe button for more mixing and mastering tutorials, and comment down below any questions that you have about Logic or any future videos that you'd like me to make. I always look forward to having new conversations with you guys and hearing what you're struggling with so I can make better videos to help you get along your journey. My goal is to help you become 1% better today. And if you're interested in more mixing and mastering tutorials, check out this video right here.